I just got home a couple days ago and the first thing I see is how damn big everything got. Except for this baby cat, he's still so small. But look at this forest. So what I'm gonna do as I take you through my life here in Mexico is talking about some of the not so cute things about living here. Not because I don't love Mexico, but to give you more of a fuller picture of what life is actually like, as to not glamorize or sugarcoat reality, because we don't do that shit here in Sid's corner of the internet. So to preface this first story, we're renting. We found our landlord through a friend. We make a deal with dude. We move in. Everything's cool, right? Except, of course, everything was not cool. This fool came up 6 days later and was like, yo, I want a double rent. And he just expected us to be like, okay, cool. So when we weren't, he was surprised. He was like, oh, I thought everything would be chill. Like, why the fuck would everything be chill? You want a double rent. But unfortunately, this is a common practice when you are white or you are foreign, because they just assume that you got money. And it's really easy for them to just double, triple charge you because most people just put up with it because some people do got money. But we didn't. So we're like, nah, dude. We are already pushing our budget with this house. We don't got no more money. It took a little bit of fighting because he was like, okay, I'll give you a month to find a place. And we're like, no, dude, fuck you. Like, we just moved all of our shit. We just agreed on a year contract. No. So then eventually we came to an agreement. He's like, okay, fine. You guys could stay. Same price. I'm not going to raise it. And we're like, okay, cool. And that was that for now. Dude, it's crazy how fast this turns into a forest. Like, all of this, I cleared a month and a half ago, right before I left. This was all dirt, and now it's like, I just took this down, but this was fucking whole ass trees. They were like this high. It's fucking insane. It is so much to keep up with, holy shit. So in this space before I left, I had planted 5 tomato plants. Only 2 of them survived. This one is doing a lot better than the other, but it hasn't had proper care. It needs to be stood up, so I need to go get a stake for that because these branches are not cutting it. And then over here we got the chilies, and they also weren't in good shape. The little forest that was here was completely covering everything. Still pretty small. That one hasn't grown much. This one got a little bigger.
Fucking mess, are you fucking serious?
This is crazy.
Should I put salt on them?
They're not snails. So what's happening here is we got invaded by ant colony and they brought in their queens and all their babies and we're looking for a place to nest. Vivo, what is happening? Which they decided on the ceiling for the time being. We're getting invaded. Look at this shit! Apparently, this is something that happens in our area. I don't know if this is a coastal thing or a Oaxaca thing, but I told some friends that this happened and they were just like, oh yeah, it's a thing. Your house must be built on an anthill. Fuck you! Bye! Get out! So yeah, it took us 2 hours to kill them all. Since the editing of this, it's happened like 4 more times. Just not as bad as this. Die, bitch! Yeah, remember how I did a little foreshadowing earlier with the landlord situation? You ain't even gotta wait for another video. Because finally, after months of asking him to finish the things that he said he was gonna finish, like fixing the bathrooms and painting the outside of the house, he finally comes over. And when he does, Vivo was not there, it was just me. And Vivo understands a lot more Spanish than I do, but I could still get around. So he comes and tells me that he's gonna start construction upstairs in a few weeks. And I'm like shocked, because like, what the fuck do you mean you're gonna start construction on the house that we're living in and paying you rent for in a few weeks? And he just said it so confidently, like, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing. And then he also started telling me how he like cut down all the trees and shit. And I'm just like, what the fuck? He's like, do you understand Like, yeah, I understand. I just don't like what you're telling me. 'Cause what the fuck? So I tell Vivo, we look up the laws and everything. Like, nah, dude, this shit's illegal. We have a contract. He can't do that. So we come prepared with the printed contract, with all the laws that he would be breaking. And he comes back like the next week and was like, I have some bad news for you guys. Actually, I want to kick you guys out because someone else is going to give me some more money. And and it was so funny because he thought, like, I don't know what he thought, like, how we're going to react, but we're just like, no, actually, here's the contract. Here's all the laws written out that you're breaking. You can't do that. We've been paying you rent. No. And then his girlfriend's always like sitting there right behind him, like kind of driving the energy. I was like, I told you not to send the contract. Why did you send it? And so they ended up leaving and they're mad, of course. And then we ended up talking to his dad because his dad is the one that recommended him. And apparently he holds like a lot of integrity. And it's a small town. So we're like, dude, this is what the fuck your son's doing. Like, that's not cool. Can you talk to him? And it seems that he did because he ended up coming the next week and being all nice and be like, we're not gonna mess with you guys anymore. You guys can stay till the end of the contract and like, you don't have to worry about us anymore. And that's how the fuck you do it, because landlords, they just think that you're dumb and like can't stand up for yourself and that you're just gonna take their shit, but you don't have to. You just stand your ground, know your rights, and just be like, no, dude, I'm not leaving. So yeah, sorry to burst your bubble, but shitty landlords are a thing no matter what country you go to. It's just human greed. So yeah, there's a few things we've dealt with so far in our first year. Maybe I'll make another one in the future after some more time of being here. Who knows? Hopefully it doesn't get crazier than this that I really need to. But anyways, I got you on the realities of living in the US next. See you then.